Hello everyone, thanks for taking some time out to watch a video here. Anyways, today we'll talk about the Greg Kihn band, Kihnspiracy. A little play on names there, a lot of his records had that Kihn in it. Anyways, this one came out in 1983 with the major hit Jeopardy, which I think everybody knows, and that song was actually number 2 behind Michael Jackson's Beat It. So that was like a major song. And I remember being a kid when MTV first came out, it seemed like that video was on almost constantly, along with like Owner of a Lonely Heart, Cuts Like a Knife, and Down Under. It seemed like those videos were almost in constant play on MTV. So that was a major video with Greg. And I always loved that video. He's going to get married, then his wife or whatever turns into a zombie, and he takes off and he ends up picking up the girl that left her wedding, and they drive off together in the car. But anyways, iconic video from my childhood. Another little interesting fact was that Beau Bridges really loved this record, and Beau Bridges was like Greg Kihn's favorite actor, and a lot of times like Beau Bridges would dress up as Greg Kihn for Halloween, and Greg would do and vice versa. He'd just dress up as Beau Bridges. So I always thought that was like kind of a cool side note to these guys. Well, anyways, we'll look at this record really quick. Jeopardy, obviously the major song. Then, Weird Al does a cover, I Lost on Jeopardy. One of those big songs in the early days of MTV. Then you go, second song, Fascination. It's a decent rocker, definitely has that kind of early 80s, 83 kind of sound to it. Then the next one, Tear That City Down. And if you do me a favor, listen to this song because the opening riff, if you really listen to it, sounds very much like the riff to Smells Like Teen Spirit. And I know a lot of these guys, they kind of get riff ideas from other songs, or they don't even know they can just do it on their own. Like, wow, that sounds like that song. But when you listen to that, that really has that sound to it. And it's like, it stood out to me immediately because I haven't listened to this record in a while, but listening to it, like, oh, wow, that's Smells Like Teen Spirit there. Then you go to Talking to Myself, which is a little bit slower, good, decent song. Then another one of these songs that reminds me of something else, Can't Love Them All. It's a faster pace, and if you're familiar with Motley Crue's Kickstart My Heart, it has that drum beat going through it, just, playing the what would normally be played on the hi-hat on the snare, and kind of that, chugging along drum part there. It's a cool tune. Then he does I Fall to Pieces, a cover of a Patsy Cline tune, which is, they rock it up a little bit, and it's like, when he's singing, I'm like, these lyrics sound familiar, and then it took me a minute to realize, oh, that's the Patsy Cline tune. They just do a little more of an upbeat version of it. Still pretty cool. Then we get to Someday, mid-tempo rocker. Now this one's like another one. I know Jeopardy was the big hit, but this song Someday could have been a hit. If it got the right radio airplay, that would have been another hit for him. Curious, which goes another decent rocker, and Curious kind of, when you hear it, it kind of sounds like something maybe the Go-Go's would do. It has that kind of music behind it, and it kind of reminds you, if you put, Belinda Carlisle's voice over it, it would sound perfect because it kind of fits that kind of sound. Then How Long, another cool mid-tempo kind of rocker. This song also could have been a big hit if it, would have got enough radio airplay because it has really good guitar parts and really cool chorus. Then the last, they close out Love Never Fails. This one's a little bit more funky, but kind of fun. And all in all, this record's pretty cool. It kind of just, it's not like pretentious or like he's trying to be cool or be a big star. They're just making cool rock songs. And if you're a fan of like early 80s kind of rock, sort of more, a little more commercialistic with some hits on it, this is a good record to listen to probably because most people would be familiar with Jeopardy and maybe haven't, listened to the rest of it. But they definitely, he could definitely write some cool, catchy songs, and the band sounds really good, and the album sounds really good. And we know Greg passed away recently. That's unfortunately because he left us a lot of great songs and a lot of great music here, and he also became an author, so he had success there. So definitely a creative, successful guy. he will be missed, and I know I miss him, and I miss those great videos because MTV doesn't play videos anymore, but I can still see him on YouTube. So anyways, everyone have a great day. We'll see you next time.